keep track of these kids. I mean, I don't really have a lot to say. Stop. You know, I think it's moments like this is something that I feel like I need to be better about. You know, I'm always trying to move on to the next thing. You know, but when I really sit back and take a look at, you know, this type of accomplishment, you know, I'm just reminded of all the people that played a part in this journey. And I don't mean to not give myself credit, because I think I am the person that, you know, I've got up every day all my life and did the work. I think I'm somebody who has mastered just looking in the mirror. You know, a lot of people don't want to look in the mirror and face, you know, the ugly parts of themselves as a person, you know, the things that they struggle with even as an athlete. Stop. No. Here, mama. A lot of people don't want to, you know, they don't want to face. Hey, bro, Damon. A lot of people don't want to face, you know, what they see in the mirror. You know, whether that's who they are as a person or what they need to work on as an athlete, you know, regardless of what sport it is. And I think, like I said, I've mastered that. And as somebody who is not the most talented, I'm not the most gifted, I'm not the biggest. I've managed to get, you know, every bit of what's in there out of what I have been given just through the work. You know, just being authentic, challenging myself, embracing the challenges that other people have for me, listening to the odds that have been stacked up against me. And that's the work that I've done, you know, to allow this type of thing to happen. But it's a lot of people that I've come across in this journey that made it all possible. You know, a lot of my trainers, my coaches, you know, teachers in high school and college that really challenged me, you know, and I was being lazy and not really applying myself. Even in college when my family was going through a tough time, I had professors that, you know, they saw potential in me as a man and not just as an athlete, and they challenged me in every area. And I think that's something that has shaped me into the man that I am now. And it's why you know, I'm able to have the mentality that I have as an athlete, just like I have in my life. And I also got to give a lot of credit to my family. I think we always talk about how hard we work and how hard it is to, you know, to make it to this level, and it is, but I don't think it's possible for me to reach the level that I've reached without the type of guidance that I've had. You know, my parents, my grandparents, aunties, uncles, cousins, my brother, my sister, my wife, you know, just everybody that I grew up with. You know, they played a part in shaping me and molding me and making me tough and making me confident and making me selfless. I grew up, you know, with 30 cousins, and we had to share, you know, dinner at my grandmother's house, and we went to the store with $6 and we got enough for everybody to share. You go to the park, you know, it's us against everybody. So I come from a background of being unselfish, looking out for people, working hard, you know, not being afraid of things, not being afraid to fail, and, you know, putting your best foot forward and living with whatever comes with that. So I think all of those things, you know, just come together to, you know, to make something like this possible. So I appreciate it, man. I'm thankful for the support that you guys have given me over the course of my career. It's you know, when you play for a great organization with great people, you know that since I got here, they've embraced who I am as a person, you know, supported everything that I do off the floor. Even when I started doing music, they wasn't like, oh man, this dude rapping. They was like, you know, they posting it on social media. So I couldn't be more thankful to the organization, to the city of Portland, to all the fans. You know, this is home for me now, and I'm just so happy that I've been able to have, you know, this type of ride in one uniform, and to have the support of you guys. You know, every time I step on this floor, it means a lot. And you know, with all the things I've accomplished, you know, I'm extremely happy, you know, for myself, because it's been a long time coming, you know, to reach this point. A lot of ups and downs in this journey. And it's only one thing left to accomplish, and I think y'all know what that is. So, hopefully, like I said, it's only one thing left to accomplish, and I mean that, you know, from the bottom of my heart. You know, I'm not just saying it, and I think the organization, I know for a fact with Chauncey, you know, that's the number one thing for us. So I appreciate y'all for everything to this point in my career, and we just need y'all to keep showing up and being who you guys are, and we just got to get that one last thing done, and you know, that'll wrap this up and finish the script for me. So I appreciate y'all, man. Thank you.